Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Sir Charles Rango back with another episode of the 2 Cent Show, my 2 Cent Show. Today I'm gonna talk about I'm a very big conspiracy theorist. I like to, things that happen. I like to analyze it and watch different people's opinions and stuff that they say about it and try to depict what I believe is truth from bullshit. If it makes sense to me, I'm running with it. But I'm gonna talk about 9/11, right? Everybody, we sit here and I ain't gonna say Osama bin Laden didn't do shit. I didn't keep up with all that shit or what he ever did. But I know one thing: he had nothing to do with 9/11. That was the U.S. government. Because I'm gonna tell you, for one thing, if I'm the president of any country, United States, Ukraine, whatever fuck, if I was the president of a country and I'm at elementary school reading children's stories with kids, and someone comes and informs me that the Twin Towers had just been hit by terrorists, the last thing I'm gonna do is sit and stay this for the end of the story. You look in that man's face, there was no kind of sense of urgency, no kind of panic, nothing. He acted as if he relayed a message, and I believe that message was mission complete, target has been hit, goal has been accomplished, whatever, something along those lines. That man did not act like a president that was just told that his country was under attack by terrorists. That's one thing, the reason why I feel like they was behind that shit. Another reason is I doubt I can find the video. If I can find it, I'll post the link. But there's a video I seen on YouTube a long time ago talking about people that witnessed what actually happened on 9/11, and none of them are alive. There was one, and this was some years ago, so he might be dead now. We don't know. But I know, in the course of watching the video, I want to say it was at least 20 different people that seen what happened, what really happened in 9/11 at the Twin Towers, and what happened at the plane crash at the Octagon. And one thing they were saying about that plane crash at the Octagon, if you look at the pictures of the scene from whatever happened, there was no plane. There was no pieces of a plane. All right, the way the Octagon is just it's a one-level building that shape of an octagon, which is flat. And what some expert has said is it is almost impossible to get a plane of that magnitude to crash into the building like that. You would almost have to take it up and do a nosedive. But fuck all that. Where the fuck is the plane debris? You see explosion and debris from the building, but you don't see no pieces of a plane. A plane doesn't crash and just explode and disintegrate every last piece of the fucking plane. There was no fucking plane. There was no plane debris. But there were some people who knew about it and see that they ended up dead. 9/11 with the Twin Towers. There were like 500 employees that were called told not to come in that day. There was I want to say she was like a nanny, a big fat Spanish lady. Now, I'm not talking noise because you see me, I'm wearing like a double C right now. I'm fat as hell too, but I'm saying she was a really big Hispanic lady. I don't know what descent she was Hispanic. She was like a nanny for like one of the Bushes, one of the political families. I don't know who exactly. But they say they found that woman in the president's driveway with her van turned on top of her. How the fuck did that even happen? How do you get a fucking whole minivan, caravan, whatever fuck kind of van it was, How the fuck does that shit just flip over on top of that woman in the driveway? Then there was another lady who witnessed it, and she went to every major news station that you can imagine to say she knows what happened, she's seen it, and she's gonna tell it. She's planning on the day of the court date. She's gonna show up and she's gonna tell everything that she's seen. She does it. She said, "I don't plan on taking any bribes, any money from the government. I don't plan on running away." And then the newscaster on MSNBC, who was, and now that I think about it, bro, he probably knew what was gonna happen because he kind of made it like a joke. He was like, "And you don't plan on killing yourself, right?" Like kind of getting her. She's like, "No, I don't plan on killing myself. I plan on showing up to court and testifying of what I seen." And literally the night before the court date, she was found hung in a garage of an apparent suicide. So the other guy that's a pilot, there were two of them, friends, who know what happened. His friend didn't make it. Died in a charter plane crash. Seriously. They don't know what happened to the plane, but the plane crashed. Anytime anybody ever asked him to talk to him about it, he'd take off the other way. Because he's seen what happened to his friend. I don't remember every person because this was some years ago and I smoked hella weed. But the point that every point I'm trying to make and what I gathered from that video, that there were people who witnessed and seen exactly what really happened on 9/11 and is no longer alive to speak on it or to even keep it secret. What else that we know about? I already talked about the George Floyd shit and that one cop was involved in the Boston bombing. I don't really know details about that. I'll do some research and I might make a video on that. But there's a lot of fucking things. The Sandy school shooting, that was the government. I believe I spoke about this in another video. It was a teacher. You probably won't find the interview now. But whatever local station that was, wherever it happened, there was a teacher that said she was like maybe 10, 15 feet away from where the shooting was happening. And she said she seen the shooter and it was law enforcement in full riot gear. And she said you can hear on the other side of the school another assault rifle going on. So, and then another thing about the 9/11 shit, if you watch the videos, nigga, if you watch the motherfucking videos, there's certain angles you can see windows exploding before the plane even hit the building. There are architectural experts that know the blueprint of how that fucking building was made and said that there was no way that a plane would have crashed into it, and it did. I don't know how to take the because I never really honed in on that part because you start talking about architectural and math and science and all that other shit. I don't know nothing about that. But what I did gather was they said that it's impossible for the way that building was, from the way it was built and the way them planes hit it, it was impossible for it to have had the reaction that it had. And there's certain, like I said, if you go back and look, there's certain angles you'll see if you do it in slow motion, bro. There's a fucking windows exploding before the plane even hit. How did that happen? And I'm almost pretty sure if it was a plane flew into a building like that, I'm pretty sure it would have either. I don't think it would have exploded on impact, but it's just a lot of things that don't make to us. It's gonna make you seeing some crazy shit like that, and then you seeing people jumping out of the building rather than burning to death and just kill themselves. You're not thinking of that type of shit, right? You don't realize that shit. It takes a motherfucker who was studying that motherfucking shit to point it out to you. Some people choose to ignore it because, they're all American. They're all about, whatever my government says goes, whatever the fuck. But we got to open our eyes because we're being blindly led into some bullshit that we ain't ready for. What? I don't know. But I'm starting to think that a lot of these movies they be coming out with ain't just movies. I feel like they might be warnings, nigga. Because if I ain't mistaken, there was a movie. I don't know what the fuck the movie was, but it was a movie that had the plot similar to what happened in 9/11. Before 9/11. The government is evil as fuck. You ever notice a lot of movies that have the title devil in the title somehow, somewhere? 9 times out of 10, that movie is about some kind of government conspiracy or some bullshit. All I'm saying is this thing. I may be wrong, but it might be something to what I'm saying, nigga. Because the government, it ain't like they never lied before. Like that they have a whole island for children, full of children, for these political people of power to go and fucking rape or do whatever the fuck they want to with them. What's up with these bodies that's been popping up without organs and shit? Find them, niggas been missing and they find them stuff for the fucking newspaper. What's up with that? I'm gonna tell you something about the government. The government know everything. They might not know. There might be some shit they don't know about, but they know everything. They know I'm making this video right now. They watching. They watching you watch the motherfucker. When we watch porn on our shit, they know that shit. When we caught a weed man to go get a sight, they know that shit. They consistently watch. What you think all these satellites and fucking cell towers and all this other shit? You know what I mean? You know we get our cell service and the internet from that shit, but come on, dog. Apple users. Almost every app you download, you have to fucking tell that motherfucker not to fucking track your phone. Google, even on Android, when you'll just be sitting not doing shit, maybe watching Netflix or something, your fucking phone will pop up the screen, or Google will pop up like you said, hey Google or some shit, and start listening to your conversation. That shit ain't no defect in the phone. That's the motherfucking government doing that shit, bro. They not track you, telling them not to track your fucking shit. So they probably won't track your search engines and other shit, but they watching it, bro. Trust me. The Apple company might not fucking track that shit. But you goddamn better believe the government got their hand in this shit somehow. $20 people died that knew what happened. That's just a coincidence, dog. I'm telling you. Just by 2 cents. I can't stress this enough. This is all just speculation. This is just a young nigga with ADHD. Conspiracy theorists just thinking, just talking. I like the motherfucking talk. Just never had nobody really talk to about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to make a platform and then use it. Just speculation. My 2 cents.